There is no must in art. Why is this so? It is because art is free. Hello there and welcome to The Muse. This is the show where we take you on a journey through the different worlds of creative expressions of different artists, authors, spoken word artists, poets, and so on and so forth. My name is Peace Adeniro, and I have a very fantastic artist in the studio already with me. I am so excited and I can't wait to start this conversation. But before we do that, if you've not followed us across all social media platforms, please do that right now at High Impact TV and High Impact TV UK. Let's take this quick break after we come back for the conversation.
Chigozie Obi. Chigozie Obi, born 1997, is a multi-dimensional visual artist who obtained a bachelor's degree of visual arts from the Creative Arts Department, University of Lagos in 2017. Her work is consistent in the use of vibrant colors and figures to portray emotions and stories formed from personal or shared experiences and focuses on the representation of Black people in their diversity. Her work has been featured in several group exhibitions and sales. She was selected as Art House Contemporaries Artist of the Month, July 2018, one of the recipients of the inaugural Tilga Fund for Arts Grant 2020, and the Art.ng Grant for Visual Artists also in 2020. She's also one of the nominees for the Feature Awards Prize for Art 2020, one of the shortlisted artists for the Alpine Fellowship Art Prize, also in 2020, and she recently concluded her residency with Bethany Arts Community, New York, USA. Her work authenticates her keen interest for the human aspect of life, the body, beauty standards, and a strive for self-acceptance. She aims to create sustained conversations about people and society, the cultural narratives adopted, and how it affects people, especially women. Chigozie Obi is our muse today.
I'm delighted to have Chigozie Obi in the studio with me. Thank you so much for coming, Chigozie.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's just go into the conversation straight. I love your art. I love everything you do.
Thank you.
I've seen a couple of them, and let me just admit right now, I love them. I love them. Right, so what inspires your art?
I'm inspired by things that affect me personally and things that affect my society, most especially women. But I'm also inspired by color and form. So my work is just like delving into these things in their different areas.
Oh, wow. How did you start, though?
So I did like fine arts in secondary school with, I guess, everyone else. But then the year before I go into uni, I started drawing a bit more. And one of my aunts, she saw my drawings and she just brought the idea that I should study painting instead. And we spoke to my dad and he allowed me to do that. But even when I go into uni, it was during my third year of when I went for my industrial training that I really learned how to paint. And then it was just like practice from then on. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. So how would you describe your art?
I guess it's just quite personal and it's like colorful. I'm really big on colors. It's also, I just need to talk about things that I guess I want to talk about and I want to inform people about and, maybe get info about as well. Most especially things relating to women because I guess I'm a woman and, yeah.
Talking about women, there is this art of yours that I have here. This is really beautiful.
Thank you.
And some of your art are also women themed.
Yeah.
What inspired this? What's the story?
Okay, so this painting is called Unnatural. It's from my Coming Up for Air series, and this series basically speaks on women and things that they're told to change about themselves. So this is a lady with albinism, and for her own story is how people tell her to put on more makeup because, they're quite pale-skinned and, they have light eyebrows and whatnot. And so it's just really her own story is that she's not exactly comfortable with that, and people should just I guess maybe think about things they say to women more. You know, it's always one thing a day that you have to change how you look or change how this thing affects you or change how so that you're perceived in one way or the other. So for her, it's just like, you know, natural. She's very natural and it's okay to be that. Also not saying that there's anything wrong with makeup or anything. You look very lovely with yours. But just like, you know.
I've got myself.
Yeah, so it's just like, you know, different things for different women, really.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what is this you wrote on it?
Yeah, this is Au Naturel. So it's French for natural, basically.
For natural.
Yeah.
So you paint with
oil.
this is wow.
Yeah, this is
oil. Beautiful.
Thank you.
And also do woodwork or what's
Yeah, this is straw board. So
straw board.
yeah, it's like a thick kind of paper. I just use it to cut out and create textures for the background.
Oh, okay. So the background is paper.
Yeah.
And this is straw board. How do you cut it out though?
Oh, sorry. This is canvas. This is canvas. Yeah, but this is the paper stock on the canvas. I use a cutter, like a pen knife, to cut out the inscription. So I basically draw on it first, then I cut out, then I now paint on it before I stick it on.
This is really beautiful.
Thank you very much.
And apart from oil, I can see that you have other things you do as well.
Yeah.
You paint with watercolor and pencil. I love this.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's the story?
Okay, so this actually doesn't have a story. It's really just, so my work is like, I have works that have like stories, deep stories, but some of them I'm just like exploring.
Okay, do you have works like that here?
You know, this is the only one I brought here.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just really an exploration of color and form. I really enjoy portraiture. I think the human face is the most interesting, you know, feature. It has the most interesting features and emotion, really. So yeah.
This is watercolor. What?
Yes, watercolor on paper.
On paper.
So yeah.
Oh, wow, this is really beautiful.
Thank you.
So what have been the challenges you've faced so far?
I guess being an artist in Nigeria is we don't really have. Let me start from materials. I guess. I mean, we do have materials, but not in a broad retrospect. For example, things like gold leaf. So gold leaf is like you can it's like gold. It's basically gold-ish, and you get to stick on your paper. It's not really accessible here. And when you want to ship it in, you have like shipping costs, which make it not really affordable because of, you know, the dollar naira rate and everything. So things like that come in the way. I guess maybe really opportunities as well. We don't have so many here in Nigeria. I mean, more are coming up, but it's not like compared to how we have it like abroad. Things like grants or residencies, that kind of thing. Yeah, I guess those are my major challenges, really. And of course, things like NEPA and whatnot coming and the rest, yeah.
All right, let's talk about the business aspect of it. So let me just ask you in the Nigerian parlance, how market?
It's okay. I guess I'm having a pretty good, I'm having a pretty okay year so far.
So you don't have like a side job, you do this full time?
Yeah.
And you live off of it?
Yeah.
You live pretty fine?
I guess so, yeah.
That's beautiful. And I remember you saying you don't do abstract.
Yeah.
You just do figurative painting and stuff. So now, how has your art evolved over the years? And at what point did you say, I'm not doing abstract, let me just go figurative? How?
I guess maybe I've really always known that I am a figurative painter. Like I said, the human body and face is the most interesting piece to me, and I guess it's the best way for me to even show emotion. But aside that, I just really enjoy painting them the most. I guess, but over time, when I first started painting, it was just a lot of like practice. Let me get better at my art, you know. But
you were
then
still painting human faces at the time?
Yes, I was. But then I guess with the help of my mentor, he asked me, he was like, okay, are there things that maybe you want to talk about with your art or things like that? And then I now started like delving into speaking about things about my society or like, you know, women. But also, I guess I'm more experimental now with what I do with my art. So it's not just like oil I paint with. I do digital paintings, I paint with watercolor. I just like delved into photography. So it's just like a whole mix of
So you do
different
photography
things
as well?
Yeah, but
nature, human.
So
Right?
I shoot anything. It's really just, let me say at this point it's like a hobby-ish, but it's also coming into my work. So of course figures, but like day-to-day activities, the sky, the waters, the people, anything really. So really my work is, I guess maybe I'm just more experimental now. I am delving into speaking about different things. I'm more centered on women topics as well, topics on women, and yeah.
Who are the people you look up to in this field?
Oh, I have a lot of them, but I will just narrow it down to, I guess, 3 people, 3 women. Alexandria Couch, she's an American artist. Njideka Kunyuli Crosby and Kuzainai Violet Wami. I hope I pronounced that well. But yeah, they're just really, I think they really helped me with when my work was getting more experimental. They really helped me with that because their work is very experimental. They use different like mediums and things like that. So I'm really, really inspired by their work. And yeah.
So what do you see your brand? Where do you see this brand in, say, 2 years, 3 years?
In 2 years, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I will be on a residency somewhere not in Nigeria or something like that. But I really just hope I've grown by that time. I think I'm growing. It's just a process. I don't exactly focus on, let me see, I just kind of try to live in the moment, let me say that. Just, do the best I can now. I want to be very content with my art and then see where it takes me from there.
Thank you so much for having this conversation with me. It's been
you.
a really fantastic conversation with Chigozie Obi, and we are not done yet. I'd like to get into her head, get into her thought process as to how she brings her paintings, how she brings things in her head to life. And I'd love to be a part of the process so you know how it is now.
Yeah.
Okay, just stay tuned. Let's go on this short break. We'll be back. Welcome back, and I love this part so much because this is the part where I get to see the process, let myself into the head of Chigozie while I do my own thing as well. All right, so we're going to be drawing, and here she's ready with the drawing papers. Thank you so much. So what are you going to be drawing?
I'm just going to be sketching a portrait, I guess.
Okay.
What will you be making?
Okay, I would try my best to make an African cooking pot.
Oh, okay.
I love it so much, and I miss it. It's been long I went to my village. So let's just do this. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do this.
Okay. What kind of pot are you?
Okay, so in Yoruba language, they call this pot aquarium.
Okay.
We call it aquarium. I don't know what it's called in Igbo. You're from Igbo land, right?
Ite is called.
Ite, okay. What part of Igbo land are you from?
I'm from Anambra.
Anambra State. Whoa, Anambra State. Ezego.
Fair.
I hope Let me see how you're doing. Hey. Let me cover my head.
I like your pot as well.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, I'm proud.
I like the color you use for the fire.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like I'm back in primary school.
I guess that's when a lot of people haven't really done art. Like maybe that was the last time they really did arts per se.
I guess. For me, I think that was the last time I did art. For me.
Fair enough. You're doing really nicely.
Thank you.
So I guess there's still some abstractness with my sketches.
Okay.
Like just the, well, maybe the color and the background and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. It can be quite random.
Okay. I think I would like that.
I guess maybe feeling the feeling of the colors also could be cool.
Okay. I would like to do the smoky thing
Okay,
from
fine.
the top, but I'm still looking for a way around that.
I guess it really depends on the what you're aiming for.
Okay. Cooking smoky jollof rice.
Okay. Have some jollof rice.
Here we go. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right. So you've been wondering what I have been doing since, yeah? Okay, so I had to tape it to the ground so to the table so I don't shake it here and there. And I really love Chigozie's drawing, but I will show you mine right now. So I'm going to exchange my sketch with Chigozie, so we are going to be rating each other. Wow, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
This is
I love this
beautiful.
as well.
Okay, so this is her drawing. This is what she has sketched for us, and I think over 10, I'll give this a 9. Because in my class, nobody scores 10 over 10. You know what it is. Okay, so what inspired this, though? Why did you pick this?
I guess maybe it's kind of like because I'm into figurative things, so I always like drawing portraiture. But maybe it's kind of like a self-portrait, I guess, because of the pink hair.
Oh,
And yeah,
like yours.
Yeah, and it's just really a free sketch.
I can see the whole abstract thing all over.
Yeah.
Why did you have to?
So with my sketches, like my quick sketches, because I do have a small sketch pad,
Okay.
A5, they're usually just like this. It's just kind of very experimental and free and loose, and I love putting in colors with my pencil work as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is really beautiful.
Thank
All right,
you.
so let's see mine.
Yes. I'm gonna give this a 7.
7. Wow, clap for me now. Don't hate. Clap for me.
I love the fact that it's a pot and you use the colors for the fire and also the charcoal and everything. So yeah, and even the steam as well. Very nice. I like it.
Oh, I forgot to put some finish. Oh.
Yeah, it's it's very nice. I like it.
Thank you so
did well.
much.
You're welcome.
You. As an artist, I'm always inspired by my environment, African things. I love to promote the African culture, so I love to. It's been a wonderful time on the show. Thank you so much for coming. I enjoyed every bit of our conversation, and I hope I'll have to take this home as well. Why now? Okay, I've taken it, and there's nothing you can do about it. All right, the show still continues. Just stay tuned.
Yeah.
Welcome to the game segment, and I love this part so much. I will be playing our game with Chigozie Obi. Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so let me tell you what the game is about. It's a word game. So I say a word.
Okay.
You pick the last letter of the word. You say that's the beginning of your own word. You say it, I pick the last letter, and then it goes on and on like that until someone misses out.
Okay.
Then level 2, when someone misses out, that's the end of level 1. Level 2 will be the last 2 letters. Level 3, the last 3 letters. Okay. Now, these are the rules of the game. No hesitating, no freezing, no stuttering, no 2-letter word, no 3-letter word.
Okay. Okay.
All right, are you sure you're ready?
Yes.
Let's play this game.
Okay.
My first word is Cultural. Yay! Okay, so automatically I scored 1 point here.
Okay.
Let's move to level 2.
Okay. Oh, my word. Okay.
Your word.
That's the second, yes?
Yes.
Icarus.
Useful. All right, we're moving to level 3. Wow,
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you're really
So
good
level
at
3
this.
will be the last 3 letters.
Okay.
So your word is freedom.
Domiciliary.
A-R-I.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
No,
just
you
like,
need to tell me the words that starts with A-R-I. Be calming down
you've
now.
already won 2 levels though, so
True.
yeah.
True. But you know, not winning the last one, it hurts, really. It hurts. But that was good, by the way. I won,
Yeah.
nonetheless.
True.
I'm so happy you played this game with me. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you
But
for
this is
having
not
me.
all on the Muse just yet. Let's go on this quick break. After which you come back. Don't go anywhere. You all know I won't let Chigozie go without observing the tradition of the Muse. It is time for us to get up, go to the Muse board and put our signature on it so that we have something of ours with us. So Chigozie, thank you. So get up now, go to the board and just put your signature.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. We love you, yeah?
Thank you. What do I use to sign?
There's a
Oh, okay,
marker
fair.
there. Yes. So we have something to remember you for. It's like you autographing the Muse.
Yeah.
Thank
This
you
is my
very
signature.
much.
You're welcome.
And as a token of our appreciation, the team has decided to give you this. Isn't it lovely?
Oh.
And
Wow.
this.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. This is lovely.
Oh,
Did
thank
you do it?
It was made by one of us.
Ah, fair.
Yeah, that's the spirit, baby.
I love it. Thank you so much.
It's been a wonderful time on the Muse today. I have to go right now, though I do not want to go, but then I have to. So this is where I draw the curtain for today's episode. If you've not followed us, do that right now on all our social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn at ImpactTV and ImpactTV UK. Special thanks to everyone that has worked together behind the scenes to make this work. And special thanks to you as well for staying with me from the beginning of the show today. Till I see you again next week, my name is Peace Adeniro. Take care of yourself and stay out of trouble. Bye-bye.